This is BBC1. Now we join news and sport on tour for the latest local, national and international stories from London.
Hello and welcome to BBC News and Sport on Tour. I'm James. Thousands of baggage handlers and check-in staff at British Airways are voting on strike action in a row over pay. The Transport and General Workers Union said more than 5,000 workers will vote over the next few weeks after talks failed to resolve the row. The GMB union announced last week its members were to vote on strike action. Heaps of rubbish, graffiti and posters are a common blight in towns and villages across the country. Now MPs have called for tougher action from councils, the police and the courts to help clean up our communities.
Goes up, must come down. Here in Bristol they now have a zero tolerance policy on fly posters. And it's not just an urban problem. This is rural Wiltshire. Janet Nuttall's lane is regularly blocked by flies. Today's report says the authorities must work together or antisocial behaviour will get much, much worse. John Kay, BBC News, Bristol.
The Chief Medical Officer for England has published his third annual report on the state of public health. He used it to renew his call for a ban on smoking in public places, saying it could save hundreds of thousands of lives in the next decade. The document also outlines the need for earlier detection of HIV, estimating that a third of those infected are unaware. Network Rail is claiming that train delays have been reduced by up to a fifth since it took over direct control of day-to-day maintenance of the tracks. The entire maintenance workforce of 16,000 people has now been re-employed by the company. The RSPCA says thousands of pet owners are failing to provide basic standards of care for their animals. As he says, research shows the urgent need for new laws promised by the government which would allow inspectors to intervene before physical suffering takes place. Now, it may be famous for its Avon calling slogan, but the cosmetics company's latest promotion, promising free mobile phones, has backfired. The company has been criticised for withdrawing the offer after 750,000 customers applied for just 60,000 phones.
Fantastic. Customers thought too good to refuse. Margaret Beaumont snapped up the chance to order £15 worth of Avon skin creams so she could qualify for a voucher for a free mobile. She wasn't told there weren't enough to go round.
I thought that's great, you know, new phone. But I didn't think it was all great when it didn't come. There were so many people didn't get them.
Avon has a loyal customer base and it's apologised to all that were disappointed. Nicola Carslaw, BBC News.
Now we cross over to Acton for the latest sport.
The England captain David Beckham has dismissed fresh rumours that he is to leave Spanish side Real Madrid this summer. Speaking after his side pre-season draw Italian side Parma, Beckham insisted that he is happy in Spain and he is looking forward to playing under the new manager Jose Camacho. Speculation increased that the former Manchester United player would make a quick return to England after an unsuccessful Euro 2004 campaign and a trophyless debut season in Madrid. He has also been heavily crucial about the club's training regime under the former coach Carlos Queiroz. Elsewhere in football, England's Euro 2004 hero Wayne Rooney has fueled speculation he will soon leave Everton by turning down their offer of a new contract. Their deal, reportedly worth £50,000 a week, would make Rooney the highest paid footballer in club history. Manchester United and Chelsea are said to be ready to table bids in excess of £30 million should indicate he wants to leave the Merseyside club. However, it is expected that Everton will return with an improved offer in order to hold onto their teenage star. In racing, the 11-10 shot Doyen stormed into the victory in the King George VI Queen Elizabeth Diamond Stakes at Ascot. Frankie Dettori rose the hot favourite to a comfortable win to claim his fourth King George victory. Dettori, who had earlier ridden his 2000 winner, hit the two front furlongs out and won the race by 3 lengths from the second place Hardbuck and Sulami, who finished in third. And finally, just over 2 weeks until the Olympic Games begin in Athens, British heptathlons champion Denise Lewis has declared herself fit to defend her title. The 31-year-old has been suffering from an ankle ligament damage sustained at last month's Pre-A's Championship in Manchester. It was that the injury could keep Lewis out of the Games. However, the ankle has responded well to the treatment, and she is now expected to complete the long jump in the Norwich Union Grand Prix in London next weekend.
Okay, thank you, Anthony. Now it's time for a weather report. Here's Anastasia.
Thank you. I'm Anastasia Thomas, and here's the weather for the whole of England. As you can see, in the north of Scotland there's quite heavy cloud, and also in the east coast, but this should slowly move over during the course of the weekend. In the south coast and in Cornwall, you can see there's highs of 26 and 27 degrees. I'm sure Wales will be very happy. After their rain yesterday, they have highs of 26. Now looking closer at the southeast, in Kingston especially, it's 27 degrees, and the same 25 degrees for Luton and Harlow in Essex. Now for a summary, in White City, it's hot and sunny for the rest of the day, remaining warm across the weekend.
Thanks, Anastasia. That's the end of our special programme. There will be another programme shortly, but for now, from the whole team, goodbye.
Goodbye.